Hey guys, today I wanted to show you how to make this nifty little thing right here. And this is a homemade drum trigger. This costs about $5 to make. All you have to do is you get it's called a piezo transducer. You get it from Radio Shack. I'll put the type and the link down in the description because there's a certain one you want. This thing costs, I think it's $2 or $3, like $2.50 or something like that. And you will also want a male XLR end, which it's pretty easy to get. You can take one off the end of a cable, or you can just order them through Musician's Friend or something for a couple bucks. And for the way that I'm doing this, you're going to want some wire. So I got this red wire right here, and I have the black right here. I'm going to use these to kind of color code the hot and the ground. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you need to do is take your male XLR end and take it apart. There should be a set screw, like probably somewhere here in the top of it. I can't get it to go back in this one, so it's already out. But you take the rubber end here, and that should come out. And you should be able to take something and push down through the end where the rubber end came out. And there you go. See the pins right here will come out. And this is what we're going to work with right here. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I guess I should have started with this. You're going to open up this bag here that has the piezo transducer in it. I'm going to get this thing open if I can. Oops. Okay. It actually comes in this little black capsule here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a pair of pliers and we're going to try to bust this thing open. And that's probably going to take you a little while. It took me forever the first time I did it, and it'll probably take me a while again, so I'm probably just going to cut till whenever I get this open. Be kind of careful not to mess up the transducer inside there too bad. If you scratch it or something, it's probably not going to make too big of a difference, but these things can be pretty tricky to get out of here. I got a pair of wire cutters here, and there we go. I got it out. That's definitely a record for me getting one of those out. That one came out pretty easy. So yeah, there you go. That's what the piezo looks like whenever it's outside of the little black capsule it comes in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a couple pieces of wire here, and I'd say probably 6 or 7 inches. Try and get them roughly the same size. Then strip the ends of them. Yeah, these things are really handy. I mean, for $5 you can't beat it. I'm making 4 of these, and I'm going to use them for recording. Whenever I have to track cymbals or track drums, I can put these on the cymbals and run them into my computer. And I'm not actually going to use the audio generated by them, but I'm going to use them to trigger MIDI, so that way I hook these up and they'll be like little triggers on my on the cymbals, and I'll run that in the computer, and boom, I'm triggering the cymbal samples in my DAW. So also I'll show how to do that kind of. Okay, so I got these 2 wires here stripped, maybe a little bit too much on the ends of them, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up the red for the hot, and what I'm probably going to do is just kind of twist this around here a little bit, and I'm going to try to solder these together so that way there's a nice connection there. It's a decent connection. And now I'm going to go ahead and take some electrical tape, if I can find it, and I'm going to tape these up. Okay, so there we go. We got these taped up. Now, the last step really is soldering these to the pins on the XLR. Now, whenever you look at it, this pin right here, this is pin 1, and this is pin 2, and this is, oops, got that out of the camera, pin 2, and then this is pin 3. So pin 1 and 3 are both going to be hooked to the ground, and pin 2 will be hot. So what I'm going to do is so here's pin 1 and 3, so I'm going to take a piece of wire and sort of bridge the two together. Okay, so took this piece of wire right here and I stripped it. It's a little bitty, and I'm going to attempt to solder this between pins 1 and 3. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I got a piece of wire going between pins 1 and 3, and now I need to connect the ground to 1 and the hot to 2 and put everything back together, and this should be working. If anyone's watching this and you're good with the soldering iron, you're probably crying watching me do this. Okay, finally I have the ground on there. You know what, that'll have to do. I think it's on there, and honestly, audio quality isn't that big of a concern with these if you're just using them for drum triggers. Although you can also use these to make pickups for an acoustic guitar, and you can do other cool things with them. But got this all hooked up here now, and the final step is to hook this back up inside the XLR here. I just made a really fatal flaw. You see what I did? Yep. Here's the problem. This connector isn't going to go back through that way. So what I'm going to have to do, I believe, is undo this down here, run the cables through first, and then connect the piezo back to the wires. So I'll go ahead and skip forward to that. Okay, so I got this back together now, and I guess what I should have said in the beginning, but I didn't even realize this myself, is that you should probably start by wiring these up to the connector, and then assemble everything, and then you can attach the piezo, so that way you don't end up like me and forget to run everything through this before you connect these two together. Yeah. Not only did I do that once, but I did it twice, because also I forgot to put the little rubber thing on here. It goes on the end. So, yeah. But anyways, that's how you make a cheap drum trigger. This thing costs like $5, and I mean they work really well. All you do is hook this up to the female end of an XLR cable, and then run that cable into your interface, and this thing just picks up audio, kind of like just like a regular microphone or a guitar pickup or something, and it actually picks up audio really loud. So you can just tape this to the surface that you're wanting to trigger from, like the bottom of a cymbal or underneath on the head of the drum or something, and there you go. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to run them into KT Drum Trigger, which is a software that turns audio into MIDI. So every time that you hit the drum and this is on it sends the audio into the interface, and the plugin converts that to a MIDI signal and triggers the drum that you want inside your DAW. So yeah, that's been a tutorial on how to make this. It's been a really crappy one, but I hope it helps. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. But that's about it, and thanks for watching.